Take it away from him. Under 4 left. The barn is alive again. 52-51.
Got me in my hormones. All gas, no brakes. Score 4-0. If you think you own this place, you get foreclosed. I've been in my head, but it's not about a T3. I like to learn, but there's nothing you can teach me. We all got opinions. You about to hit Dimitri and Mitch.
Whoa. What happened? Whoa, what is going on here?
Where have I been?
Stockholm! Ladies and
man.
gentlemen, you are listening to The Sports Show.
Oh, it feels so good.
Oh, man, I don't know how I do it. I forgot to do it. Remember the channels, Sports Show, Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, CJSW 90.9 FM, and most important, what we're pushing, our little baby right now that we're just incubating.
Yeah.
We got the egg. It's just in the heater. It's not cracking yet, but there's life. There's growing. We can see through it. It's Sports Show TV on YouTube. Thank you for all the likes. Please subscribe. Roster, listen to me. I've been doing this on my own. I've been doing it on my own for a while. I had to play solo. It's like, yeah, I get this is a team game, but when I see my buddy injured on the sideline, but the end zone's right in front of me, you got to keep running.
Got to keep going.
Run, Forrest, run. Those men are going to hurt you. But you know what doesn't hurt? Having my boy back.
I'm back, baby. And too bad you got stopped on the one. But hey, you tried. That's all that matters, brother. That's all that matters.
No. I broke the record.
You did.
You know I crushed the record.
You know what? First off, roster. Thank you for having me back. It's great to be back. I'm not going to lie. Greece, unreal. What do you want me to tell you? Air Canada, not so unreal. Not great at all, but in all honesty, who cares? Because the hot weather of Greece, all that great stuff, it was amazing, relaxing.
You had a good trip, hey?
I did. It was fantastic.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, of course.
Because Greece is like, we're Greek, so of course we look at Greece a little different because we have family, blah, blah, blah. It's great. Can't wait to get there. Love it.
Right.
Now, you were gone for about a month.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you miss coming home, like coming back to work, getting in your routine, or do you feel that you could stay there for longer?
I definitely could stay longer, but to your point, the longer you stay, the harder it is to get back in.
Yeah.
I would say this week was difficult. Next week, it might be a little bit more difficult. This week, you know what saved me? Good old Canada Day. Yeah. Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day.
If it wasn't for the long weekend, I probably would be falling asleep or passed out right here on the floor.
I don't care how old you are. Jet lag's a thing. Like, you know,
it's
funny?
a real thing.
You can plan it all you want.
Yeah.
Let me tell you who doesn't go through jet lag.
Who's that?
It's called first class. When you have a bed on the plane and then you can regulate, basically you can just get loser hammered, fall asleep, crush the flight from here to London or wherever you're going. Then you're fine. Until then, forget it.
Well, you know what? I hate to say this. I don't want to get too political, but I think that's what all the airlines and the government wants is that everyone be first class. Because I'm telling you right now, they are not making it easy for the common man to be in their seat. The seat's up fine. I got my baby
Dusty
next
Rhodes
to me.
wouldn't do well.
Dusty Rhodes would not do well.
The common
he
man.
would not do well.
Because he was just a common man.
I'll tell you this. NHL players from the past, how they would get on their flights, because it wasn't really modified, right? They would get a plane maybe to themselves, but it was still, the seats were the way they are.
For sure.
Today's NHL and NBA players, those guys in their long legs, you have to. There's no way. I don't care if it's a 2-hour flight or a 10-hour flight, man. It's crazy. I don't want to get into it because I'll get mad.
See, I'll just
get upset.
I don't believe anyone should have all the same amenities. I'm sorry to say.
Hey,
first class should be for the first classers.
Fair enough.
You want coach? You get coach.
You get coach.
I'm fine, coach. I respect.
So did I. But I'm just saying, I'm not mad at the first class.
I don't think you are.
I think they're trying to edge people that way.
That's what. Yeah. Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Don't be surprised in a couple of years they're saying this plane, all it has is beds on it. That's it. Each seat is $10,000.
Yeah. How is there not first class air? Don't write that down. Haven't written anything down in a while.
So we're back.
Yeah.
Listen, can I say something?
Yeah.
Well done. 4 weeks. I gotta say, we didn't know what was gonna happen because normally we go on vacation. Both of us, we take the summer off. We're like teachers. We take the summer off. Secondly, you know what? It was our first time doing it alone. I get it next week. You've done it. I'm going to give you some accolades. I know.
I
know that this is what you want.
No.
That's why I can't do it for you.
No.
I know.
On the air, South Carolina.
Listen,
George knows it.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Give it to me right now.
I'm going to say it to you.
I don't care which episode you think it was.
You started in the 7s. You ended in the high 8s. Almost.
Mitch,
I mean, you were scraping The 9. It
I
was right
want
there.
you
It was
to
right
give
there.
it to me.
Listen,
right.
You know, I wanted to
Acknowledge
give you
me.
that 9. I
Acknowledge
wanted to
me.
give you the 9.
Give it to me right
I'm
now.
just saying.
Fine,
You know,
I'm-
by the end of the show, I'll give it to you. How's that? Let me just remind myself how difficult this is.
I will not show you how to edit this show until you give me
9.8. I mean, it was maybe the greatest show I've ever seen in my entire life. It was really good. And I was really proud of you because, all jokes aside for a second, people think you just turn the microphone on. No, there's a lot to this, number one. Number two, putting an agenda together and all that, it takes a little bit of thought because we want to entertain you. We want to have some fun. And then thirdly, we've only done it with each other. So when you're by yourself.
We're high school sweethearts of podcasting.
When you're by yourself.
We've never had anyone else.
You're nervous. You don't know what to do. You think it's easy, but it's not so easy.
You see a couple moves on TV. You want to try them out.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't go from
and
sideways.
And for the most part, it's been great, right? So overall, excellent. You did well.
It's not as easy as it looks. Well, because here's the thing. Half our shtick is playing tennis with each other,
That's right.
rebuttaling and debating. You take like the rapid banter.
Yeah.
I didn't know which way that was going to go.
It went good.
I thought it went well.
Dare I say, I thought it was better than normal. The other stuff when you were doing,
like,
Maga Malaka, it was almost like a different kind of rapid banter because you were kind of doing. Yeah, it's going to be the same as when I do it.
I was just going to say because at first I'm like, I'll just come up with my witty line, and then I'm like, well, I didn't like how that turned out on the first one. Maga Malaka was like, doing the podcast with my left hand. It was awkward.
It's different.
It's still
good.
It's not bad.
No, it's okay.
I'll take it.
Just got to get used to it.
That's what I'm saying.
And then here I am jumping back in.
But, hey, good luck. You know what? We're talkers.
Yeah.
It's going to work out
It'll
well.
be fine.
It'll be fine. I mean, like I said, at least you got the NBA and the NHL play.
Oh, don't worry. Listen, this is the best part, roster. Look at me. I'm looking at you now. Next week on this show, you guys have been waiting for it. I don't have him in my way.
Yeah.
I got old cousin Jim out of the way. I got Agent Ange out of the way. I got South Carolina. Hey, Oiler fan, get ready for next week.
What?
Get ready. It's a little snippet of what's going to happen next week on this show. Get ready.
Oh,
That's all I'm going to say.
I knew
no one's in my way. I can say whatever I want. There's no CRTC. There's nobody in my way. And this one's going viral next week on the CJSW.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's right.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm going to get the whole city of Edmonton against Calgary. The real Battle of Alberta. Not that little hockey thing they had a couple of months ago.
What?
A real show.
You're going arena.
I'm going to go one-on-one against Edmonton. I have no choice.
You're going to go one-on-one.
I got no choice.
Can't wait to tune in.
All right, let's get going, buddy.
Okay, what do we got?
Whew.
I haven't done the agenda.
Well, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, we are going to play, because you know what the NHL did? You know what? The two-time Stanley Cup champions did for me? They won Game 5, and they made it go to Game 6 so that they could get me back on the show so we could talk about the Stanley Cup Finals.
Agreed. You know what? Selfishly, I was like, I hope they do the sweep, and you got nothing. But we need this, Mitch.
Yeah.
We need to talk about this.
We can do this with or without the help, but we got them. Then we're going to talk a little NBA. We got a rapid banter. We got Maga Malaka. That's it. It is what it is. Boom. But let's talk about the NHL. I am pumped. I have to admit, I'm in Greece. I'm having a great time. The games were on at 3 a.m. Now, I didn't sit there and grab my NHL Live package or whatever and put it on. But what I did do is I did follow it quite a bit.
Yeah, you did.
And I was quite impressed. Let me start off with this. NHL, bravo. Excellent playoffs from start to finish. It was great.
No question.
The finals couldn't have been any better. It really couldn't have been two of the better teams. No, there were no two other better teams that should have been in the finals. It was the two-time Stanley Cup champions reigning up until a moment against the Colorado Avalanche, who basically was the best team all year long. It doesn't matter that they didn't win the President's Trophy. They were basically there. And when you look at their record and what they brought to the game and what they were bringing to the finals, they were the best team. Nobody wanted to play them. Even Daryl Sutter said, if you get them in the first round, it's a waste of 8 days. It's a waste of 8 days.
Yeah,
and now we see why.
Yeah.
So let's get into it a little bit. Colorado, if you're living under a rock, I don't know where you were, what you're doing. They won the Stanley Cup. It's the first time they won it in about 20, 21 years, I believe. And they looked great doing it. They fell down a little bit, and it looked like Tampa was about to throw them the right hook, maybe put them away and put it into a Game 7 where at that moment you're like, you got to take on. You got to say Tampa's got the edge. But Colorado, like a true champion, said, no, hold on. Yeah, we tripped a little. We're okay. We're getting up. We got an extra man on the ice so Kadri can score that overtime winner. It's all good. And here we are, 2022 Stanley Cup champions. The king is dead. The Colorado Avalanche are here. Dimitri, what do you think of the Colorado Avalanche?
Oh, man, this is... Yeah, you said it very well. They were the best team all year, right? So it's very rare does that seem to happen in the NHL, though, hey?
No.
Where the number one actually carries number one and wins the whole thing. Like, this is just reminiscent of the 80s and the 90s, which in some ways this playoffs was.
Yes, I agree.
There was a lot of aspects of really like old-time... old school hockey. Look, the Colorado Avalanche, they deserved to win. They're an amazing team, but I have to pay a little respect to my buddy Mitch. I was holding this rant a little bit. I touched on it the week before. However, goaltending. Now you know why you don't need to pay for a high ticket goaltender.
Called it.
So you know what?
Called it.
Toronto Maple Leafs, and I'm looking at the people that were struggling. Stick with the plan.
Stick with
like,
it.
this is where, look, when you got guys, like, let's call it what it is. This is still Steve Yzerman's team to some degree in Tampa Bay.
Sure.
Where did he come from? The Detroit system that had the Vernon, that had the Osgood, that had these people that... Chris Osgood is a multiple Stanley Cup champion.
I'll ask you to watch your mouth. I'll ask you to watch your mouth. I'll just ask you. I'm being nice.
Mediocre at best
saying.
over here. Darcy Kemper is now a Stanley Cup champion. And that's all there is to it.
Didn't I say something about Darcy that I didn't think he had it, but he had to work with Francois there, right?
The Francouz.
Either way.
Francouz, okay?
Francouz, let's go with that.
Spell it different then.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay?
Is the Z silent or not?
Yeah. What's going on over here?
Why is there a Z? I thought you were French. Anyways.
Put it in. So the thing is... And the year before they had Grubauer, and they're like, "Oh, we got to make an adjustment." So they get the Kemper.
Do they have to have goalies with weird last names?
They got to do it.
They have to do it.
It's their thing.
They're like Smith. No. Whoa. Get out of here. No.
Who the hell do you think you are walking into our organization?
Have you not seen who our goalies are in the past?
Yeah.
The hell out of here.
Yeah. But anyways, that's one thing. So NHL, you don't need the high ticket. Carey Price, guys like you are extinct now. Yeah. I think everybody knows it. You just need two solid goaltenders. Because again, what happened? That Francouz, don't care.
All right.
He comes in, and guess what? He helps them.
Yes.
You know, he won a series for them, realistically. And we've seen this time and time again. So yeah, I love that Colorado won. They had an amazing team. I mentioned it. That this was the first time that Tampa Bay actually was playing a closer themselves.
Right.
And this is where their character got in check. And you know what? They delivered every which way. They weren't afraid whatsoever. And I'm sorry, but there came a point where you just looked and said, there is no way that Colorado is losing this. Like, they were almost upset.
Yeah.
It's almost like they got offended for some reason. And by the way, at the beginning of the playoffs, because I did the college basketball for you. I did the NBA for you. At the beginning of the finals, I threw Colorado in 6. I called it.
You called it. You kind of said so. Anyways, whatever. That's fine. Sure, let's go with it. We only have a half an hour show. I gotta give you the whole thing.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, to your point, though, I will say this. It was their year. All the cards were in the right place. All the things were there. But there's one guy that basically, if you didn't know who he was, you damn well know who he is now because he's the Norris Trophy winner. Yeah. He's the Calder, and now he is the Conn Smythe, and that is Cale Makar, hailing from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, even Gretzky was all over this guy, saying how he is the best player in today's NHL. Not the Austin Matthews, which we'll talk about. Not the Connor McDavid, which he probably is. He is saying Cale Makar is the reincarnation of Bobby Orr. And dare I say, after watching some of the highlight packages, watching him over the course of this year, damn, that guy is good, man.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's not even a joke. This guy reminds me of a Paul Coffey. I know he says Bobby Orr, but this guy reminds me of a Paul Coffey.
Yes, absolutely.
Meets a Niedermeyer.
Right.
Like, it's just, he is slick. He's smooth. He's so smart with the puck. But I got to give it to him. And he gets a pass from me. But there were a couple times where you could see he lost his guy a little bit.
Sure.
But hey, are you going to criticize a guy 2 years in the league or whatever? How many years has he been in the league? A few years.
Since 2017, I believe.
17. Yeah. Okay, so a few years, but full throttle. Like we're talking line one is what I'm saying. Right. Okay, and I mean this guy, it's unbelievable watching him. He's insane.
You got a guy that's won the Hobie Baker, that's the college award, best player. 1, Stanley Cup champion. 2, Norris Trophy. 3, won it this year, and now the 4th is the Conn Smythe. He's the only player in NHL history to.
Did he get the Calder in his year?
He did,
right?
Yeah.
He did.
He didn't. Not this year, but he won it.
The year he was.
That's right.
I thought
he's the only player in NHL history to win all 4 of these in history. No one else. And the guy's a true winner. And on top of it, from what I understand, and he's 23 years old.
That's what I'm saying, Mitch.
23. Now the over-under, they're saying for him to win the Norris how many times, right, is like 4, 5, 6, who knows, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this kid's potential, his ceiling is nowhere near. And think about this. He's still on a rookie contract.
So there are some people where you look and say you're a product of the team.
Right.
This guy is going to be this good anywhere he goes.
Oh, absolutely.
Anywhere he goes.
He's that guy. Yeah, he's that guy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's a big guy. And you know what? I won't lie to you. To say that I watch the intricacies of the game and this and that, I've said it once, I'll say it again. I don't need to. When I'm looking at the ice and I can see a guy that dominates, that's all I need to see. And that's what Cale Makar was doing. He is, and when he was playing against, everyone was worried about the McKinnon versus the McDavid. Everyone was watching that. And little did they see is that Makar, who's just as talented, if not better than both, I know, hot take, right, goes and basically won that whole
That
series.
guy knows where to put the puck every single time.
He really
the amount
does.
of plays that came from nothing because of the way of his setup, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was awesome. So congratulations to the Colorado Avalanche, not the Quebec Nordiques. Let's make this clear.
Oh, thank you,
because
Mitch.
we've talked about this in the past. Hey, Quebec fan, no, this is not your team. It was your team. You guys could be 4-time Stanley Cup champions, but you're not. 3-time, 4-time. Doesn't matter. The point is you have 0 Stanley Cups. This is the Colorado Avalanche, not the Quebec Nordiques. Let's make this very clear. I know they've worn your jersey,
over it,
which
man.
I'm petitioning to get them completely off of their radar because they should not be homage to you. There's no homage to you.
You know what I would do if I was Colorado?
Yeah.
I would actually charge the vintage Quebec Nordique jersey $500.
I like what you're saying.
And then I would have a camera set up because I would want to see which idiots would still go in.
Right.
They're like, yeah, it's Quebec, it's still our team. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's over.
It's over.
She left you.
She's gone.
She left for more money, better looking. You're out. Out.
Taller, more handsome, all of the above. And it's been 20 years.
I mean, come on.
You got to go. Like, move on.
And think about this, right? They went from pastel blue to a burgundy.
Yeah.
You know, they really love those soft colors.
They really do.
That organization, wherever
it's a soft color team.
It's a soft color team.
It's a soft color team.
Hard on the ice.
Hard on the ice.
Soft on the jersey.
That's right. Now, speaking of soft, can we please really quickly talk about the NHL Awards? All right. I'm sitting there. I'm going to give you guys a real, I want you to picture this. Sit there. I'm brutal. Waking up in the morning. It's 35, 40 degrees in Greece. I'm getting my coffee. I'm sitting outside. I'm looking at the beautiful sunset. And then I'm scrolling through the Instagrams and the Facebooks. And I see that the awards went through. And I'm like, oh, awesome. Yeah. Cale Makar winning the Norris. Okay, you know what? All right. You know, whatever. Shesterkin won the goal. It kind of figured that one. Yeah. Austin Matthews wins the Hart. It wasn't that surprised me. Dude, this guy hangs out with Bieber. What's up with the look? Dude, I don't like picking on people's looks.
No, you got to pick on that look. It's terrible. That is like
it's almost so bad it's awesome.
How do you show up to picture day like that as a grown man? I mentioned this briefly. I think I did it in a rapid banter.
I don't know if you did.
Right? And I talked about it. I go, it was like the time when my mom made me go to grade 2 with a suit on.
Yeah.
Okay? It was a little embarrassing. Love it now.
Right.
Now it's a hit with the
It's a hit with the
But with him, it's like, you're the long hair friend.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like he's 40. It's bad.
It's not good.
And this is your number one guy. And even from an NHL perspective,
right?
You got to put this guy on posters and sell the game.
This is what I'm saying.
How the hell are you going to sell the game if they're going to look and say, wow, that's awesome. Macho Man's retired stunt double.
I don't even know what that is.
Won the Hart Trophy.
It's like I said, it's so bad, it's almost good. Like that's how bad it is.
He looked like Jimmy Hart. Remember the manager to Hulk Hogan?
Yes, that's what it is.
He looks like Jimmy.
Yes, the mouth of the South.
Mouth of the South.
Yeah.
But he just give Austin Matthews a megaphone. I want the Hart Trophy.
Oh, man, it's so ridiculous.
Oh.
And to your point, the NHL had a crazy, amazing ratings. The TBS show with Bissonnette and Gretzky and
then this
Tocchet.
guy.
It's starting to catch fire.
Yeah.
Great ratings with
Yeah.
the games. The games were fantastic. And this is the face.
Hi,
of the,
all right, next casting for Ron Jeremy's next biopic movie, Austin Matthews.
dude, he's
Take
a
two.
shoo-in. He's a shoo-in if there is.
Oh.
He's a shoo-in.
Well, he knows how to put it in the net. Oh!
And this is what he's been missing. Could he do this by himself? He couldn't do this
Give
by
it to
himself.
me. Give it to me.
All right, one last thing I want to talk about in the NHL before we go. Yesterday is July the 1st, Canada Day, but it's also what? It's free agency day.
Yeah.
And the reality is, it's actually been kind of quiet on the horizon. I don't know
gonna
why.
say, I didn't see nothing.
Nothing really. But here's a few names. You tell me if they're going to stay or will they go. Ready?
Ready.
Here we go. It's Philippe Forsberg. Stay or go.
I say he's got to go.
He's got to go. Yeah, I
he's
think so
gotta
too.
go. Yeah.
What about everyone's favorite free agent? My opinion, the guy was a dud, and I never liked the idea of it. But Claude Giroux, what happens? Does he stay with Florida or go back Philly or go somewhere?
Ooh, I think he's going to stay.
You think he's going to stay?
I think he's gonna
I think
stay.
they're going to try to get him to stay too. Here's one. This guy had a great playoffs, and he's been around, and he's a big time player. Meaning, like when the cards are stacked, this guy's putting it. It's Odrick Palat from Tampa Bay. This guy always is around the puck when you need him.
I have a feeling I think he's going to stay. I think they're going to try really hard to keep him.
Yeah, they're gonna try. I don't know, man. This guy's gonna get good offers. He's a playoff. This guy shows
That's what
up.
I mean.
This guy shows up.
That's what. But you know what?
Yeah.
You probably expense a Corey Perry.
True. Good
Guys
point.
like a
Good
couple
point.
guys like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Poor Corey. What about Malkin? Malkin, stay or go?
This is a tough one for me.
Yeah.
My heart's. I want him to stay. I think they want to stay, but this is. I think he might go.
Yeah, and you know what's funny about that? Malkin, Crosby, McDavid, Jason. What does Pittsburgh get for him now if he goes?
They'll get a lot, man.
No. What does Pittsburgh get if Malkin goes right now? The answer is zero, nothing. If he leaves, he's picked
you're
up.
saying from that? Yeah.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh, lots of stuff.
No. Malkin will still generate a lot, man.
But he's free agent, man.
Yeah, because he's a UFA. I get it,
Yeah.
but I thought you meant from a trade.
I do mean for a
if he
trade.
carries.
You mean
a
if
lot
Pittsburgh signs him and tries to trade him again?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think he's going to get anything compared to what they could have got. a couple of years ago.
However, that might be the play is to be like, look, hey, do the organization maybe a bit of a favor.
Why doesn't the NHL do sign and trades? I don't understand. They don't do it. NBA does it a lot, and I think it's a great way to do it. But I don't know. The NHL is like weird about it.
Because you get protection, right?
But-
I agree with you.
Right.
I agree. I think that it all depends how tight those guys are with each other.
True.
And what I mean is like they all pretty much have come in the league a year and apart from each other, and it just depends. Okay, but the thing is they're right there, Mitch. Like that Pittsburgh team could have won the cup.
Sure.
Like it's still a good.
It's still hurting you, isn't it?
It's still a good
still hurts,
team.
huh?
Of course it
It
hurts.
hurts.
But it's still a team where you could say, okay, guys, why don't we give this thing another year or two together?
Right.
Sign a short one, see where it goes, and then. But I
You got.
I
listen,
think one
this
of
way
them
got to be tough. You got to cut.
I think one of them's got to go.
He's going. I'll tell you right now, 100% he's going. Here's a big name. He's one of my favorites. It's real deal. James Neal is stay or go.
Is he still around?
I don't know. He's around. He was on the list. I just had to put him in.
Yeah, he's gonna go to
He's gonna
Calgary,
go
and then they'll trade him back.
God willing. From there, it's Nazem Kadri, now Stanley Cup champion. Nazem Kadri. Does he stay or go?
He wants to stay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah. And the last one, and he still is on kind of the fence. He doesn't know what to do. It's our very own Johnny Hockey. There's nothing. His camp is radio silent. Nothing coming out of there. I'll just say my piece first. I think he's gone. If you haven't said you're going to stay, you're going to go. And if he does stay and you didn't tell us you're going to stay, I don't think you want to be here. That's my thoughts.
Ooh, this is a tough one as well. I think he's going to stay.
You think he's going to stay?
Yeah.
Let me give you a quick analogy. This is kind of like calling the girl you like. You're like, hey, listen, my parents are out. Why don't you come over? And then she turns on. She's like, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, let me just see what the girls are doing, or
I'll call you at 11.
I'll call you in a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then by then you're kind of tired. You know what I mean? Like the Netflix, it's
So you think he's gonna call it like 12:04? You still around? Oh, I
Yeah,
went to bed.
I do.
Sorry, I was gonna come.
So the rumor is that
Philly,
it's all
right?
about not just that, it's more the term. So he's gonna get his $10 million. You know what I also heard? Insider on the inside. He told the Flames, give me 9 at the beginning of the year, and we said no to it. We said no. Where now 9 is a bargain to give him, correct? So now he's looking for the 10, and well-deserved. He had an amazing season, right?
He's going to get it
But
anyway.
it's all about the term. He wants that 8-year contract where I don't know if other teams want to give him the 8. So I heard that the Flames will hear, because they're allowed to match. They have 48 hours to match it. So if, let's say, it is Philly, and they're like, here you go, take it, 10 million, 7 years. If we give him that 8, he'll come back. He wants the ring. He wants the ring. He wants long-term.
Just give him the term.
I'm just saying. Got to remember, man, the salary cap, granted it's going up this year, it's still a thing. It plays, right? And it's
Yeah, but you know what? You don't get a guy like him back. That's here.
It's a good point.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Mitch, right?
Yeah.
Like your whole McDavid, Draisaitl, all that trading theory. There's a difference when you have a core team in place.
Right.
Okay, like we just talked about Pittsburgh with Malkin, which Letang is also
Yeah, I had him here, but I didn't want to bring it up.
UFA. So they got 2. But hold on, let's think about this. Run the scenario where Letang and Crosby stay.
Right.
You can't, and again, take the UFA out of it. We're just talking trade or whatever.
Straight.
You can get rid of a Malkin, get pieces back to help you because you have a core intact. The Flames need this for the future.
Right.
Got young guys, young good point getters. Like now you're at the point where you remember we talked about following the Toronto kind of model, but doing it with the right people. You got to do that now. Okay. You need 3-4 guys.
Yeah.
To build the team around.
You do.
And look at Colorado. But Colorado's the way in which you do it.
That's right.
You find the right guys. You do a slow burn.
Right.
You realize the type of employee that you need. Right. With Johnny Hockey, okay, you go ship him off. What are you going to get?
No, nothing. Well, that's the problem.
You're trading a Mickey Mantle rookie just to get the whole roster of the '96 Yankees.
Right.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah.
But you're going to give him the Mickey Mantle.
I hear you. You got a great point, but the reality is that in real life, you need guys. And I'm not saying Johnny Hockey isn't the right guy. It's just I'm on the fence with him. It's just he's proven that he can win. I'm down with the guy. Small or not small, the guy's won me over. Okay, but he's won me over now. But in 8 years from now, he won't carry on 8 more years. He just won't. Like no one can. Even the Ovechkin's on his way out. I know everyone's against me on this, but he's on his way out. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. We'll see. I'm very curious. It's great. I love this stuff. This is the best time of the year. That's why next year, when you're gone next week and you think I have nothing, I have tons. I have tons of material. I got tons. From there, let's go quickly to the NBA. Again, if you're living under a rock, hey, get out of the rock. It's actually kind of nice. Well, it's kind of gloomy today. But anyways, Golden State. Again, 4 out of the last 6 years, they've won the championship. Yeah. This team, is it a dynasty or not a dynasty?
100% it's a dynasty.
You know what? I agree with you, and I'm looking at the list here. 2015, they beat the Cavs 4-3. 2016, they beat the Cavs they lose to the Cavs 4-3. In 2017,
in the greatest achievement by LeBron James of all time.
Yeah, exactly. They beat the Cavs 4-1, and then again they play the Cavs. So 4 years in a row, 2018 Cavs 4 sweep. Just for your Cavs and your LeBrons. And then they lose to Toronto in 4 games, 4-2, and then they beat Boston 4-2. So they've won 4 out of the last 6 championships, and people aren't giving them the love, and I can't figure out why. They are, but they're not.
I touched on it. So last week, remember I talked about, different sports, what is the bigger legacy?
Yes.
Is it the player? And C, my boy C, on the YouTube.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which was great, right? Thank you for your take on. And baseball is one of those. I always looked at baseball as the team, and so does he. But he started naming off some players too, and I'm like, oh man, now I'm putting in question. But there's a difference because basketball is all about the player's era, not the team's era. Right. And when you have a team that is comprised of just a lot of good talent,
right.
Like how is Steph Curry? Like Steph Curry now,
right.
This is what's crazy to me. Steph Curry now has 4 rings.
Right.
Part of a dynasty team.
Yes.
Let's remember they also broke the regular season record.
That's correct.
Okay?
Yep.
So I'm sitting here thinking he's got 4 rings,
right?
Regular season record,
yes.
Greatest shooter of all time now. You can't even argue it.
You can't debate it.
And I'm watching these sports channels saying, does he crack the top 10?
I know.
Who the hell does this guy gotta beat
Are you on my notes? When
No.
you're gone, I'm talking all about this.
Buddy,
because
to just crack. Hey, Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Get the beep aside. I'll say it from here.
Yeah.
This guy is top 5. This guy goes.
Yeah.
LeBron James won.
No.
No.
See,
okay.
this is where it's hilarious.
Listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
This guy goes. Michael 1.
Right.
LeBron 2.
Right.
Steph Curry 3.
Yeah.
I don't care. Move over Magic. Move over Kobe.
Yes.
Move over Bill Russell.
Yes.
Olajuwon, Jabbar, Johnson, all you guys step aside. He's number 3. I can't deal with it,
Buddy,
Mitch.
you got it 100% right, except he's number 2.
What?
He's not number 3. And
I
have
have
the
to do
stats.
the basketball selling.
I got the stats. I got the numbers.
Man.
Chime in the next couple of weeks and you will find out.
Next couple
LeBron,
weeks?
take a hike. Number 3 looks good on you, LeBron.
Mitch,
it
shut
looks
up.
great
Shut up.
on you, LeBron. Oh, buddy, I can back it up.
The roster
That's
was
the thing
waiting.
when you give a vacation a
the
guy like me.
roster was waiting for you to say, when is he going to
Here
say
it
the
is.
stupidest
Here
comment
it
of all
is.
time? This
I'm
is what I'm
telling
leaving
you
with.
right now.
And you want the 9.
I got
you won't
the,
give
I
me
already
anything.
got the 9, and you're still here. You're in front of. If you move to the side, you're going to see it's a 9.9. Get out of here. Now,
okay, whatever.
I can't wait.
Point being,
right.
You agree. We agree.
I agree.
That this guy's not getting any love. How is this possible?
I
Mitch?
agree. You know what?
Because
I don't know.
It's Golden State. No,
I know.
It's because it's the Golden State
Maybe.
team. Now think about this, right? Think about this. LeBron James, you just talked about with the Cavaliers.
Right,
okay?
right.
But LeBron has a spotlight to the point where he wins championships in Miami with Dwayne Wade. Chris Bosh, fine, was a third. But Dwayne Wade is
What about
a player.
Ray Allen?
Okay.
If it wasn't for
And
Ray Allen.
Jesus Shuttlesworth himself,
right.
okay?
That's right.
But they didn't matter because it was LeBron.
Right.
When you go into the rivalries, it's like Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson and their team. And it was as stacked, and the Bulls team is probably the greatest team of all time.
Right.
From a talent perspective, would you agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty close.
Which is probably why, they went 6. But anyways, I digress. The thing is that
Bill Wellington, that's all.
Even with all that talent, it was Michael Jordan.
That's right.
So you had all this individual play. Well, when you look at the way Golden State wins their championships, it's like, okay, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry. Yeah, we got this shooter. But it's the Reggie Miller effect. The Pacers were a force to be reckoned with when Reggie Miller was on that team, but he was the only guy, and he was the shooter. He's not dunking. Mm-hmm. He's not, it's a different type of team.
It's actually that. I think
love.
that's what it is. I think it's because he doesn't throw down crazy dunks.
Yes.
That he's not like overly loved or something. But outside of that,
quiet in the
people
media too.
Love him.
Quiet in the media.
But he is, but he's not like meaning quiet. Yeah, he doesn't start controversies and stuff, but he's a great interview. People love interviewing him. He seems like a great family guy, nice guy. His teammates love him. He's a winner at all aspects. It seems like during the All-Star games, all the guys want to be on his team. So from that point of view, I'm adding on to what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't get it either. It doesn't make any sense. In fact, dare I say, it's more of a marketing issue. It sounds like the Golden State team has done a horrible job in pushing him because he is amazing.
No,
he's been with Golden State the whole time. To say he's moved around a lot,
Yes.
he hasn't.
Yeah.
He's only been with one franchise, and he's brought you 4 championships.
It's the NBA. I don't think it's just Golden State. I think it's the NBA.
Sure.
The NBA markets the NBA a certain way. It's
Right.
It's all player focused, individualistic focused, and I think that is suffering. But to sit here, you're right, Mitch. I'm sorry. I'm glad you brought it up.
Hey.
It's been such a sore
Number
spot
2.
for me. They're wondering if he wondering. And this is my whole thing with sports. And nobody wants to give the reins to the new guy because it means that we have to give up on the old one. Nobody wanted Joe Montana to not be the number 1 guy.
True.
Right? When Brady even had 4. When Brady even had 5.
Yeah. No, it's true. All of the above.
Now this guy, you know what? Enough is enough. Until the NBA just says, listen, Bill Russell's the greatest of all time.
Right.
Then don't bring up championship and
Right.
slide arguments.
Yeah.
When a guy like this is just crushing team record, individual record, championship record, finally gets an MVP. And that's the other thing too. They're all worried about, he finally got his MVP. Does that not go and show you the type of player he really is? Remember the one episode where a couple people got a chuckle because I'm like, people don't realize the type of player that he is, and they're like, oh, what are you saying? Well, then think about this. This guy will put the ball in from any which way, and yet still puts others on a pedestal.
That's right.
And he's the number one guy in the team.
Chime in next week when I talk all about it and back it up even more. Jeez. Chime in next week. Find out. It's crazy. From there, and just a little about his personality. Look at this. KD, he's demanding a trade. Kyrie, I'm staying now. I'm going to make a stand and make $40 million. And then you got Harden, who goes, I don't want to stay here in Philly. I want to go a free agent and make more money. All losers.
Losers.
All of them. Steph Curry, champion.
You know what the funny thing is Kyrie Irving is like a guy who lives at home. He reminds me of a Greek.
Right.
He reminds me of a Greek.
Sure.
He's like, you got to move out. And I don't want to move out.
Yeah.
No, you got to. Oh, fine. I'm taking my stuff, Mom, and I'm leaving. Yeah. I'm my own man. Okay, go. No, I'm staying now. No, I'm staying.
I'm staying.
Yeah.
And now his brother moved out.
This is my house. Yeah.
All right.
Kitty, you're staying, right? Oh no, I'm getting.
No,
out of here.
I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta leave. I
know you told me to come, but I'm leaving.
Yeah, I can't do this.
From there, let's go to rapid banter. I'm gonna try to put it. You know what? You did such a great job with it. Let's just see. Let's just let the people decide how they want to go with this going forward.
How do they want it?
Do they want
the right hand?
Dimitri, I reached out to Dimitri and said, do you want to do it? And he was emphatic. No, please. No, work? No, I got it. No, are you crazy?
I've done enough of that.
Here we go. Gun to your head. You have to watch one full non-playoff game. CFL or MLB?
MLB.
Vlad Jr. in his first 403 Major League games, 87 home runs, 363 on-base percentage. Vlad Sr., first 403 games, 87 home runs, 363 on-base percentage. Glitch in the Matrix or like father, like son?
I don't think you gave them the real statistic they should be proud of.
I knew you were going to say it. I knew it. I should. I was setting it up perfectly. I'm so proud of myself. I knew it. Greek custom agents busted.
They said it draped over the toilet seat.
I heard.
That's it.
Greek custom agents busted 2 lions and 1 tiger from arriving on the famous island of Mykonos. Let the lions party, or that's a little extreme.
It is Mykonos.
It is. That's what I say too, man. I'm just saying. NHL. So right before you get to the Stanley Cup, you either win the Prince of Wales or the Clarence. It's still up for debate. Do you touch the trophy or not touch the trophy?
Oh, you got to touch the trophy.
You got to touch the trophy.
You got to touch it. Just a tip.
Bettman was not at the Stanley Cup Finals. He was still booed. Raw deal or no? It's tradition.
No, it's tradition.
Yeah, I agree. It's July the 1st, so that's Canada Day, but it's also Bobby Bonilla Day and Rick DiPietro Day. What does that mean? Bobby Bonilla still has a contract. He retired, no joke, 20 years ago. The Mets are still paying him until 2035, $1.19 million. Rick DiPietro is getting paid till 2028, $1.5 million. Who got the better deal?
I don't know. I think DiPietro.
It's crazy.
I think because it allows him to budget.
Can you imagine you're like down? It's like working paycheck to paycheck, and on July 1st you're like, oh, $1.19 million.
Beautiful.
Not bad. That's all right. Thank you. It's official. It's McGregor versus Mayweather. $1 billion prize. Over it or thank God it's back.
Thank God it's back.
Really?
Yeah. People need that excitement.
Baker Mayfield is being asked to come back and play for Cleveland. Play your little heart out, or I'm sick that day.
I'm sick that day.
Yeah. I know you had a segment on it, and it's true, Matt. Hey, Cleveland, what's wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you guys?
So bad.
I have so much to say about it. It's so crazy. Live golf versus PGA. Which are you hitching your wagon to?
Live golf?
I know, right? It's a little interesting.
It's the flavor of the month.
It's the flavor of the month.
And I love what they're doing, and I love how they're doing it.
Corey Perry has lost 3 straight Stanley Cup Finals. Dallas, Montreal, Tampa Bay. What's worse, losing 3 Stanley Cups or 4 Super Bowls?
4 Super Bowls.
Yeah. Buffalo. You just can't get away from it.
Yeah, and that was 4 in a row,
Last one. Fanny pack, yes or no?
Absolute yes.
It really is yes. People are probably wondering why. It's a Greek thing. I am just following it.
See, we don't call it the fanny pack. It's actually the European carry-all.
Listen, keys, wallets,
sunglass
money,
case,
sunglasses, whatever. Boom.
That sunglass case
Look
will
at my
get
pockets.
you.
Empty. You know why? Because it's all right here.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all you need.
Just saying. It's time for Maga Malaka.
Ooh, already.
I know. It's your last one for a month.
I know.
Here we go.
I know.
Get ready. Things you can't miss. So Gary Bettman missed the Stanley Cup celebration. Why? He's got the COVID. Apparently he's pretty sick. So
okay.
hope you get better. We give you a hard time, Gary, but we hope you do get better.
for
Obviously,
sure.
no one wants
we
to
don't
see
want
that.
No one wants
but
that.
he missed it. So it begs the question: things you can't miss.
Okay.
All right.
I
Here
like
we go.
that. Good.
Retirement party, Maga or Malaka?
Maga, you can't miss that one.
You can't miss it.
You can't
He
miss
put some hours in.
Yeah.
By the way, hey, Burger King. Was it Burger King you
Burger
said?
King.
Shame on you.
Right.
Right. But it's ridiculous.
Right.
And you know what? Forget about doesn't management come back and go, holy man, you know what? We just had a lot of paperwork. We didn't notice. Here's a new car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like, we're so sorry.
There's still time.
Of course there's time.
But now they're like, oh, well, they got the GoFundMe.
Exactly. They might have been a little too fast on the GoFundMe.
Might have been too fast.
Might have been too fast. Your birthday. Missing a birthday celebration.
You know what, Malaka? Sometimes I'm okay if
Yeah.
people want to hide out. Like, what do you do at in your 37th birthday?
Yeah, I know.
You know, you got a few kids running around or whatever the case. It's 37. It doesn't mean at that point you wait for the milestones.
It's true.
Right. So
It's
I'm
true.
okay up until 30.
Right.
It's MAGA.
Yeah. If
After
you're
that-
calling me or texting me saying, "Hey, come to my 38th birthday party,"
Yeah,
that's
a tough sell.
You might as well be telling me or asking me if I can help you move. The answer is no.
It's hard
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
Hard
Agreed.
no. Yeah.
Agreed.
Baptisms. You get called baptisms missing.
You know what, Malaka? Depending on how close you
Right.
are. Actually, no. You know what, MAGA? No, you can't miss a baptism.
can't miss a baptism?
You know why?
Is it a
Because
sin?
it's smaller.
Okay.
And people know who's not there.
True.
Right? It's a
But
smaller community.
You know what? Because we come from it, I find that baptisms are almost matching up to weddings now. There's some big
By the way,
baptisms.
I just recently got the nod.
You got the nod.
I got the nod.
Somebody nodded you?
I got the tap on the shoulder.
You want to say? Tell me
I'll say
later.
it.
Tell me
It's-
later.
It's my buddy. No,
wedding.
it's Nick S.
Nick S.
Nick S.
Oh, that's a nice thing.
That's nice.
Hey,
Hey,
that's nice.
hey,
Way to
hey.
go, Nick A.
Nick A.
Weddings. Missing. Maga or Malaka?
Yeah, Malaka, you can miss a wedding.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is the beauty of the wedding. You can miss the ceremony or go to the ceremony and miss the party or go to the party. You can. It's
That's
a double.
what I mean.
It's a two-hit.
It's great.
Yeah.
But you can miss it. You can always be like, we got plans that day. No one actually, because no one remembers.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Unless you're the best man.
Couple
maid
more.
of honor.
And now,
Can't
if you're
miss.
gonna have a wedding, you got to have a bachelor party. Maga or Malaka on missing the bachelor party.
Malaka, you got to go.
So, but
Or no,
here's the
Maga,
thing:
Maga,
if
you
you
gotta
go to
go.
the bachelor party, don't you got to go to the wedding?
No.
You don't.
No.
You think the bachelor party
No,
is
listen,
the equal of the wedding?
Listen, guys are different.
Yeah,
you
of
and I
course.
both know that.
Of course.
Be like, listen, man, I can't make the wedding. Can you still come to the bachelor party though? Of course. Oh, okay, perfect,
Boom.
great.
Done. Yeah.
Like that's enough for us.
True that. Two more. Your favorite show on TV? Maga or Malaka on missing it?
Maga, you got to watch it.
You got to watch it.
You got to watch it.
You could PVR it, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. No,
Because
it's.
you know better than me. It'll be on Instagram or Facebook before the end of it, especially if it's like a finale or something.
I had to work. I would wake up to watch The Sopranos, the replay, 4:30 in the morning on HBO.
Really?
And it made it that much better.
It's true.
No.
It's true. Things you can't miss. Work. Maga or Malaka?
Well, given that I'm leaving for a month, I'm going to say Malaka. You can miss work.
You can miss work.
And apparently now you can miss it and pretend you're working from home.
Or
because-
you can be Air Canada and be at work and not be there. It doesn't make a difference.
really sore on this Air Canada.
Oh, buddy, you have no idea.
Oh, the Greek show is going to be fun.
Last one. Here it is. Maga or Malaka, things you can't miss. Your first date.
Oh, you can't miss that.
You can't miss that.
And let me tell you what you also can't miss. Paying the tab. Don't
That's
be
right.
that person.
Don't be that.
I
Pay
don't
the tab.
know. It's the fake. Oh, no way.
Or the
honey.
Dutch. You know what? It's the first time. Pay it for the
Chivalry,
party.
chivalry.
Pay it for the party. Come on.
Listen, here's another thing you can't miss. You can't miss hitting that subscribe button on Sports Show TV on the YouTube channel. Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, CJSW 90.9 FM. Greatest radio station of all time. I got my partner back. That's with an H at the end, but the H is silent. Frankie. But anyways, bottom line is this. Thank you very much. Episode 214, one for the books. But we got to shove it in the locker because we got to hit the showers.
There it is. Felt
How'd
good.
that feel?
Felt pretty
the
good.
energy's high.
It's high.
You came in hot.
I'm excited.
You came
got
in
me hyper.
really. You came in really
You
hot,
caught
and then
me
I got
hyper.
hot because you're hot.
Now let's get to the showers. Let's do it.
Got to cool down over here. How'd it feel? How does it feel? Do you feel
felt
like?
good.
Do you feel like you even took a break now?
No, it's actually quite intense. You're right. I'm like sweating, I think.
Did you have a napkin in your fanny pack?
Yes, actually, I do.
It's a nice looking fanny
Thank
pack.
you.
It almost looks like a Fujifilm.
It does.
Fanny
Yeah,
pack.
no, yeah, it's true. You're right. It does. But
Like I feel like you should fit
look,
a camera in there.
I was looking and I just found I wanted like a Nike one, but I couldn't find one. So, but you'll find in Greece, in Athens, you'll find one within minutes. Within minutes, you'll find
Love it.
Have a great week, everyone.
Then I'm mostly what they bopping. You can say what you got when it's Tuesday, I be locked in.